seen in a long time. That Xfinity race and the truck race, but they were awesome races. Today's going to be awesome too, I think.
Yeah, a lot of bumping, a lot of banging. Tell us about Martinsville, because as we saw last night, I mean, and at one point they got 3 wide, but it's pretty narrow out there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room here, that's for sure. But that's what makes the racing so good. That's why all these fans come out. It's an awesome place to watch. I know before I started racing the NASCAR stuff, this was one of the places I made sure I came and watched, just because it's such a good place to see a lot of action. The racing's really good, and there's just a lot of drama, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. The guys are driving their way into Championship 4, but someone like you, like a non-playoff driver, are you going to really race them hard today, or what's your kind of your mindset as you race today?
I mean, I get paid to race, so that's my theory on the thing. Yeah. I mean, the 14 Stewart Haas, they pay me to try to win races and run up front. So, I mean, the playoff guys, yeah, they're racing for a lot, but I think, for me, I'm racing for a lot too. I'm racing for a job. So, it's definitely a tough balance. For me, I race everybody extremely hard. You don't want to get into one of those guys, but at the same time, we're racing not for a championship, but we're still racing for a lot of things too, and trying to race for our team. So, for me at least, I know some guys are different, but I'm racing the same no matter who it is.
Love it. Yeah, he's got a job. He's got to race. That's right. He's got to get out there and race his car. Stewart Haas Racing. Everybody knows Tony Stewart, right? He's always been a great personality. But tell us, how's it like kind of having him as a boss?
Yeah, it's awesome. I grew up a diehard Tony Stewart fan. I'm from Southern Indiana, like Tony. Yeah. I grew up, racing sprint cars like Tony did, so I was always a diehard Tony fan myself, and to have him now as a boss and as a friend is really cool. So it's crazy how busy the guy is. I don't know how he juggles it all between the sprint car team, the NASCAR stuff. Now, obviously, got a drag racing team with Leah, so he's definitely a busy guy, but we still get to see him here and there, and he's a lot of fun to hang out with.
That's cool. Have you ever been to his holler where you get in trouble or anything? Because I think Tony Stewart would be a little intimidating.
I mean, he can be intimidating, but he's pretty easygoing at the same time. But any time with Tony's always a good time. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's mad or anything. I mean, just being with that guy, he's hilarious and a lot of fun. So, I mean, I wish he was here today. I don't think he's coming. He might be. But, yeah, Tony's a lot of fun to hang out with for sure.
He might surprise you. You never know.
You never know where Tony's going to show up.
Yeah, he might show up. Well, here at Martinsville Speedway, I have got on the Martinsville hot dog t-shirt. I've been passing out some t-shirts. I know you've been in the sport a very long time. How many hot dogs do you think you've had?
So I've never had a hot dog my entire life. So
what?
Yeah, I'm
gotcha. You're like Courtney back there. She grew up without having hot dogs.
I'm an extremely picky eater, so I've never really had fruits or vegetables. Never had a hot dog. Never had a peanut butter and jelly. I'm like a fried food kind of guy.
So what do you eat? Okay, hold on. Let's replay this. You don't eat fruits or vegetables either?
No. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super picky. I eat like a 5-year-old.
That's awesome. Hey, so does my husband. It's okay. But congratulations, new dad. You just had a baby. His wife did. They had a baby. His name is Brooks Wayne Cunningham Briscoe. Tell us the history behind that name.
Well, Brooks, we just like the name Brooks, and then Wayne is my middle name, my dad's middle name, and my grandpa's middle name, and then Cunningham was Briggs Cunningham. He was 89 years old, just passed away a week before Brooks was born, and he was the guy that got me my start in stock car racing. He was a guy that owned an ARCA team where I was just volunteering my time, and he thought it was cool that I was sleeping on a couch and volunteering at his race shop, and decided to let me drive one of his race cars, and this meant a whole lot to me. And when we lost him, thought it would just be perfect to put his name as part of Brooks' name. So it's unfortunate that he's gone, but his legacy will still live on through Brooks.
Absolutely. How's parenthood going? How's the diaper changing and staying up at night?
I'm not going to take a lot of credit for diaper changes. My wife gives me a hard time all the time about I'm not very good at it, but yeah, it's been good. We've been definitely blessed with a really good baby, healthy baby, and he's been slowly figuring out the sleeping stuff. So the first couple of nights, it was like 2-3 hours a night, but last night I got 4.5, so I'm feeling pretty good today.
That's a long stretch. I have 2 boys and they never slept at all, so I totally understand that. I know we're at Martinsville Speedway, you love racing here, but what are some other places that you really looked forward to racing at?
Well, one of them that we don't go to anymore is Iowa Speedway. I felt like that was one of my favorite racetracks, and I would say next to Iowa is probably Homestead. That place is so fun. Yeah, Salem's a local track for sure by my house in Indiana that I always love going to. It's kind of a copy of Bristol in a sense, and then Bristol's another one. Any of the Slick War out races I really enjoy going to. This place is a lot of fun too. This is the one track every year here in Bristol where you're going to be dicing it up with somebody all day long. There's always going to be action, and that's a lot of fun for a race car driver. You go to some of these mile and a half, we kind of get spread out. You're not really racing somebody the whole time we're here. I mean, you're always racing somebody, no matter what position it's for, so it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. All right, it's Halloween. We got a few people dressing up out there. I got my Minnie Mouse ears. But do you have any favorite candy you look forward to on Halloween that's out in the stores and you're excited to get?
I mean, I like M&Ms. I like chocolate. So anytime I can get some chocolate, that's always a good day. So yeah, I would say M&Ms. Just got to be the original though. None of the other stuff.
Yeah, we can't get crazy with hot dogs and fruits and vegetables and
yeah,
peanut
none of that.
M&Ms.
No, I hope you're not getting that when you're trick or treating.
That's right. Well, we're about to close out the year. What's been your favorite memory so far, other than becoming a dad? Because I know that's a big deal. But as far as racing goes, what's been your best memory this year?
Yeah, I would say probably leading the lap at Indianapolis. You know, for me, growing up in Indiana, you dream of getting to just race at Indianapolis, and for me to win there last year was super cool. But to lead a lap in a cup race. And see fans there, when we were able to win there in the Xfinity, there was no fans. And then the Cup race, when I took the lead, I made sure to look in the stands and see all the, my friends and family going nuts was really cool. So I would say that, and then taking the green at the Daytona 500 were the two coolest moments of the year for sure.
Absolutely. What a difference it makes, right, with the fans here. It's a completely different experience.
It's way better.
Yeah, for sure. We just have time for 2 more questions. It's all about the fans. What about you, the Chase Briscoe Show? You got any questions for your man? He's speechless. He's excited. Chase Briscoe's up here. Anybody have a question? We got one back here. Yeah, go ahead, yell.
Well, at the time, we had the restart. Yeah, I thought I was going to win the race. I knew that it was going to come down to at the end, obviously. And I went through the grass, and I obviously knew that I couldn't do that. So I lifted and felt like I gave the spot back. And kind of the same as if you go into the yellow line, I felt like as long as you give it back, you're normally okay. So I felt like I gave it back. And then obviously we get into the contact, and then I knew I had a penalty after that whenever we were going into, I think, 12 or whatever it was. And I tried to just make up for it, blow that next corner and stop there. And they didn't like that, so then they parked me after that. But it was unfortunate. That would have been like the total dream ending, to have my first Cup race win at Indianapolis. But unfortunately, it's part of it. It's obviously can't change it now, so go on.
Yeah, the stars will align at some point. Don't you worry, Chase.
Grandfather clock would be cool.
Okay, what about we got a little guy back here. Go ahead, buddy. We can hear you. It's okay. Don't worry. You won't see these people again. He got a little shy. Hey, it happens every now and again. There you go.
We'll for sure do that.
Alrighty, yes. Last one back here.
I don't know what made the 14 so fast. I felt like the last really 2 months we've been making a lot of gains. The Roval was probably the one exception where we kind of struggled, but I feel like as a company, even Stewart Haas, we've made the last 2.5 months we've been getting a lot better. So it's unfortunate we don't have any mile and a half left, but I feel like our 750 package has been pretty good. Phoenix and stuff like that. This place is kind of hit or miss, but yeah, I felt like just me getting experience has been a lot of the speed, and then just learning each other. With no practice as a rookie, it's been extremely hard to get a setup even established. You're going into the race, and first lap in a Cup car is at lap 1 of the race, so it's been kind of hard.
All right, again.
He remembered.
Yeah, he remembered. All right, buddy. What's your favorite part of racing?
So my favorite part of racing is just the people you meet. Whether it's people on my team, getting to learn them and just build relationships with them, fans, interaction, just the people you get to meet, the places you get to see. That's probably my favorite part. The competition's fun, but the things you get to do and just the way you get to interact with people. I've always enjoyed team sports, and I feel like we're not necessarily playing a sport, but it's such a team aspect in NASCAR. It doesn't matter what I do on the racetrack. Every other detail has to be perfect, along with myself. At the shop, they have to do everything right. Our picker has to do everything right. It's just really a team atmosphere, and I've always enjoyed that part of it.
It's a team effort for sure. All right, I know you got a busy day today. Yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna get down here real quick.
Put your hands together, Chase Briscoe. He's hopping down there. See, buddy? Yeah, there you go. You're getting your shirt signed. All right, we got Chase Elliott. He will be up on stage here at 12:05. How much time is that left? How much time do you have left for that? What, 10, 15 more minutes? Chase Elliott will be here up on stage, your reigning champ. Looking to win this race again today. We'll see if he can do it.